What is up, Wolverine Nation? We are here for another call-in show on the Thursday night. As you guys know, it is Portal season. I know a couple people are frustrated right now, but this is the call-in show where this is your show. You guys call in. We talk any topic, team, recruiting, Portal, anything. You name it, we got it. I threw the call-in link in the chat. If you guys want to call in, we can do the damn thing. I am solo tonight, so hey, let's do the damn thing. But I will just say this. You guys want to find me on the socials. It is TJ_Ronin. Get at me on there. Really appreciate everybody following. We are also only 62 subscribers away from 10,000 for the channel, which is huge. That's actually amazing. We appreciate everybody who's been a part of that. And yeah, man, I'm sure a lot of people, and I know there's a lot of people coming in right now. We're almost at 100 right now for the on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of people have seen the news recently on the smoke that is trending. For those who don't know, Maryland quarterback, actually, I'll just pull it up. I got it right here. Maryland quarterback Billy Edwards has entered the transfer portal. Now, Sam Webb today on the roundtable discussed that this could be a potential possibility, and it just so happens he has entered the transfer portal. It is my opinion, because what I've heard is players are afraid to come to Michigan because of Bryce Underwood. And because you have players who are afraid, you know, this is kind of where we are. So it is interesting. And listen, I'll say this for now. I share the frustration a lot of you share. And what I mean by that is the lack of movement, the lack of noise, smoke from Michigan with a lot of players. There is players we're in on. Another wide receiver we got into, and I'll get to you in a little bit, Eli. Eli just called in. We'll get to you, I promise, man. You gotta get your camera working though, brother. You know, Joseph Williams, wide receiver Joseph Williams, Reggie Virgil, Miami, Ohio, Reggie Virgil, which, by the way, that'd be a nice get. Joseph Williams, true freshman. He would have 4 years of eligibility, or maybe 3 years of eligibility. And then obviously we are in on Jordan White, Josh Thompson, Keyshawn Silver. And that's kind of where we are right now, at least what's public. So we'll see on that. Eli, I can't bring you up. Oh, okay, there you go. I'll bring you up here in one moment, my friend. Also, as you guys know, this is the call-in show. For every $100, we will go an extra hour, okay? So for every $100, we will go an extra hour, whether that be super chats, memberships, super stickers, you name it. We'll do the damn thing. Greatly appreciate it. Also, I want to give you guys a heads up. Starting in January, we're going to be doing a Venmo because YouTube likes to tax. Let's just put it that way. YouTube has a high tax. Our founding fathers would be pissed off. We'll just say that. But yeah, guys, so this is the call-in show. I'll throw the call-in link right now. We'll get to our guy Eli here next. Let's talk some damn ball. It is Portal season. 'Tis the season. What's up, Eli? What's up, brother?
My guy, TJ, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
For some reason, I don't know if my camera's working, man, but I got a quick question for you.
You're good, yeah.
Why are Michigan fans like wanting Billy Edwards over Miller Moss? Just in my theory, like Miller Moss can bring folks like Deuce Robinson, Hardy in the portal, Kyron Hudson. shoot, maybe even Zachariah Branch potentially. Like there's like so much
Right.
potential to bring in more compared to somebody that's at Maryland. I mean, not to put smut on the guy's name or anything, but
Yeah.
that's just my question and wondering if you have any input on that.
Yeah, I've seen some of that too, where there are some people from Michigan or some fans from Michigan who are saying they'd rather have Billy Edwards than Miller Moss. I am not one of those. I'd much rather have Miller Moss. I think Miller Moss has crazy upside. I think he could be elite. I think Miller Moss could contend for the best quarterback in the conference. To be honest with you, he has that type of capability. Billy Edwards to me is a better quarterback than what we have. He's better than he's better than Donovan or Davis Warren. He's better than Jack Tuttle. He's better than Alex Orji. There's no doubt about that. But he's not. I mean, I think if he came to the Big Ten, I'd put him around like 7th. You know, 6th maybe. He's not top 5 in the conference. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of where I'm at with Billy Edwards. And like I've seen a lot of people make this comment as well, and I agree with it. Bryce Underwood's going to get this job. I don't see Billy Edwards holding Bryce Underwood off for a long time. I just don't. I think Bryce Underwood will outperform Billy Edwards. Now, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see if he actually lands at Michigan. Marmar, you're going to be up next. We'll get to you in a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Eli?
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I just think Miller Moss didn't really get like a good offensive line situation at USC. You could see it clearly when USC played Michigan and Josiah Stewart got home a lot. And
Yeah.
I just think he looked really solid though when you did have the protections and everything. And I think we're both seeing the same vision that Miller Moss would be a better fit at Michigan. And I
Yeah.
think the bridge is a better 1-year situation, not throw Bryce right into the fire and
Yep.
let Miller Moss because I think this is a playoff season regardless, man. Like we have a pretty light schedule. Can really see us going undefeated. That we'll smack Ohio, obviously, like we always do. But going into Oklahoma, it might shake some feathers being the second game of the season, like how it was with Texas this year. But
Yeah.
totally, I mean, we can go into playoff 12-0. So I mean, like, who knows, man? I just think Miller
Well,
Moss can bring us further than what potentially Billy Edwards could.
I mean, not if. See, here's the thing, though, and I'm with you. So I believe we should be a playoff team next year. But Michigan's better get it together, man, because right now we're almost 1 week into this portal. Obviously, it's only Thursday, so it's been 4 days. But like, we've not filled any holes, and I've started working on the depth chart, and I'll probably present it next week to everybody. But man, we got some holes: left tackle, left guard, nose tackle, corner, safety. Wide receiver, obviously, possibly tight end. I mean, I don't, running back. Like, I'd like to see a running back that is experienced and has produced. I don't want to just lean on Jordan Marshall, an unproven running back. I do like Jordan Marshall. I believe in Jordan Marshall, but I want a guy you can depend on. Like, things are too serious for that. We can't. In my opinion, I don't think we can afford to not make the playoffs next year. I think that's unacceptable at Michigan.
Agreed completely, and that's the standard that's obviously been set and throughout history and throughout obviously winning a national championship last year. I saw Jordan White was on the visit. I think that's his last name, the Liberty offensive lineman.
Yeah, so I didn't know if that was public. Yeah, so apparently he visited yesterday. I didn't know if that was public though.
Yes, supposedly, yeah, he was on campus last 2 days to today and
Yeah.
yesterday, and I think there are a lot of holes, man. Like wide receiver, obviously. Like look at our wide receivers last year. We didn't have a go-to wide receiver. Morris, I thought, was probably our all-around best wide receiver now in the portal. How do you feel about Barham and Hausman, man? Do you think that they're going to come back or with NIL push?
Yeah, I do. I do think they're going to come back. Now, I do think Michigan's going to have to do some NIL here, but I do think they're going to come back. And if they do come back, I'm very excited about that. If they're able,
that would be big time.
And I think Derek Moore is another one they're going to try and get back, which, by the way, I think he will come back. I don't see him going to the NFL. So I think we'll get Derek Moore, Hausman, Barham. And if you can land those with Rayshon Benny, and then you can land Keyshawn Silver, the nose tackle they're trying to get, or swing for the damn fences and get Kenneth Grant. I don't know if that will happen. That's just speculation. I know like a few weeks ago there was some smoke that Michigan was going to make an attempt on Kenneth Grant. But even if they don't get Kenneth Grant, they get Keyshawn Silver. That's nice. Now you need an edge guy, though. You need an edge guy. So they better, they need to go get one. That's the thing. The thing that for me, we're in observation mode with Michigan. Because as I'm watching this, I'm wondering, Okay, here's what I believe. I think Michigan is trying. One, I'm concerned they're trying to be the smartest guy in the room, and I'm concerned Sean McGee's trying to be a hard negotiator right now. Like, and don't get me wrong, don't just give everybody whatever they want, but they're also, you have to be able to give market value. And I feel confident in what Michigan's trying to do is they're trying to build a long-term sustainable winner. So they're not trying to blow all their money, but at the same time, you got to be able to compete and you got to be competitive in the market. So I'm curious to see how this goes. It's only been 4 days, so it's too soon to draw any conclusions. I'm honestly going to wait till the weekend before I start raising any yellow or red flags, but it's an interesting first 4 days. I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree completely, man. It definitely is concerning, especially this time around compared to last year with Sharon having this time in the portal compared to having to wait till JJ made a decision, which we all kind of speculated and knew what decision he would make, and it worked out probably the best situation for him. And we just have all this time around this. We have a lot of time this year around, and just not seeing any offensive line improvement, especially with obviously people leaving and hitting the portal, which we all knew would happen. And yeah, man, it's just it is concerning to say the least, but I guess not a cause of concern yet.
Yeah, I think like it sucks because I know we wanted to splash, and I know, and like at least on my end, and I know I brought this to the channel, like Michigan's intention was to be aggressive, and we've not seen it. I've not seen it. You know, this is where words are not meeting actions, or actions are not meeting words. Because like I'm looking at our depth chart right now. I've already done the offense. Like right now, I got Andrew Marsh starting at the Z. I got Fred Moore at the X and Samaj Morgan at the Y. That's not good enough. That's not cutting it. You know, that's not enough.
Yeah, definitely not.
You know, and then we got Marlon Klein at the Y. We got Hanson at the the F for the tight end position. And then Jordan Marshall starting. That's a very unproven roster, man. Like that doesn't make me feel very confident. Like I feel like Michigan's got to do a little more here. Again, it is only 4 days into this, but looking at the offense, I see a lot of holes. And on top of that, look at the depth we're losing. Raheem Anderson's gone. Judice is gone. Tyler Morris is gone. You know, you're losing guys. Like none of these dudes are world changers, but like you're losing depth. You know, it does matter at the end of the day. Injuries do happen. It's football.
Yeah, man, definitely. And this next season is, I think, more open of who can win a natty than a lot of people think. And Michigan obviously wanting to sustain the culture and like not throw bags, quote unquote, is what we're saying, and it's how it's been, because the Michigan culture is one of the very few collegiate football programs across college football that still has like an identity and culture.
Yeah.
But you got to step it up at some point, man, because everybody in the public eye knows you threw a bag at Bryce Underwood, generational talent. Of course, he got the money, but like that makes other kids come in and say, "Hey, man, where's my money?" You know, and like stuff like that. And like you need to pay the kids a little bit more if you want to keep competing just in today's era and how the new landscape is across college football with NIL.
Yeah, I don't think Michigan's not paying. I think Michigan's trying to be one. All right, so here's the thing. Like, if anyone listened to Sean McGee's interview, he did one with On3, did one with 247. He essentially said, like, what makes this, because, you know, he came from the Chicago Bears. That's his background. So he's taking an NFL approach. And he's like, well, in the NFL, what you can do is you can compare contracts with other guys based on performance. Well, in college, you can't because it's new. There is no market. There is no, you literally just have 2 years of guys where money's being thrown at them. And to be honest with you, it's not public. So they don't even know fully what some of these guys are getting from these other schools. They have an idea because the agents are kind of, you know, letting them know. But like, even so, like it's a wild west right now. So they're trying to figure out what is market value. They're trying not to overspend. It's interesting, man. But all right, give me your final thoughts here, Eli. I'm gonna get to my guy Marmar next.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I hope just the portal just turns things around for Michigan. It's a very open season for college football this next year. Like Carson Beck leaving Georgia, potentially Milroe staying or going. He's going to play in the bowl game, so that might indicate he's staying. Ewers now with the whole Arch Manning situation, talking about coming back to Texas. It's just so open, man. So if we can make a splash, I think we can potentially win a natty next year. So let's hope for it and go blue, TJ. Appreciate you, my guy.
I think so too, Eli. Don't be a stranger, bro. I appreciate you calling in, brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, my guy. Shout out to Eli. I think first time caller. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate all the first time callers. All right, let me get these super chats here. We'll pull my Marmar up here. So we got GT. The more I look into our offensive coordinator hire, the more I like him. Very good numbers and balanced play calling. You know, GT, I'm gonna be honest with you. I also like it. Like, did I want Dan Mullen? Yeah, but here's the reality on Dan Mullen. He wanted to be a head coach, and it is no coincidence Dan Mullen took that head coaching job after Michigan took, because the reality was Michigan, I know there's no names, but there's an individual out there who essentially never even mentioned Dan Mullen. Michigan did reach out to Dan Mullen. It is what it is, though. Dan Mullen wanted to be a head coach. That's why he's at UNLV. That's why he took that position instead of taking the offensive coordinator position at Oklahoma or the one in Michigan. He wanted to be a head coach. It is what it is. So now we got Chip Lindsey, which I agree, though, GT, a power spread offense with the way we want to, control possession, have a structured play, allow our defense to not have to be on the field constantly. I think it is a good approach, and it's balanced. He does have a very potent air attack that averages around 300 yards a game. I mean, we would all be happy with 300 yards a game. We really would. All right, next super chat here. Earl Westway, 499 super chat. Thank you. Any new info on the O-line and defensive line transfers? Also, I know we're looking at Keyshaw Silver. But what about Cider Mitchell? 60. Yeah, I saw that. I saw him enter the portal. There's been no word. And by the way, it's Keyshawn Silver, not Keyshaw. But where we are is Michigan's working to get Keyshawn Silver on campus this week, and he'll be here Friday and Saturday, guys. And I'll be real with you. We land him. That's a good get. That's a good get. That's a very strong get. As our guy mentioned earlier, Jordan White was on campus yesterday. I haven't really seen that reported publicly, but I got word that he was. So if Michigan can land him, that is the number 6th guard in the nation this year for Liberty. So that'd be a big get. In terms of other offensive linemen, Josh Thompson, Michigan's working to try and get him next week on campus. He is the second best, based on Pro Football Focus, the second best rated offensive guard in college football in the Big Ten last year or this past season. We'll see there. And then in terms of defensive line, it's been quiet, man. I mean, really, Keyshawn Silver is the only one so far. Michigan really needs to turn up the heat there. We'll see. Hopefully they do. And then we got one more about our guy Rambo, Connor Stanton's espionage team member, protector of the Michigan Manifesto. What up? You think maybe they are trying to keep what they're doing silent, maybe some silent visits scheduled? Well, I'll tell you this. I think so. I think to an extent, man. So we know Michigan's trying to lay low. And we know that because look at everything that happened the last few weeks between EJ and Sam. And the apparent meeting of Sharon Moore saying, hey, we don't let this shit get out. Like, this stays in-house, right? So I think there is some of that. And then, like we were talking about the Jordan White visit, I haven't seen who's reported that. I know our guy Eli just mentioned it, and like I got word in a text thread I was in yesterday. But that's not that public. No one really knows about that. So I do think they're moving in silent to an extent, but I will say this. Here's the truth, though. Agents and players don't care. They will say things publicly because it ups their value. It ups their price, especially agents. Agents will leak visits and all that stuff all the time. So I don't know. I mean, how silent could Michigan possibly be? Do I think to some extent, yes, but do I think everything? No, I don't know. I think Michigan needs to be a bit more aggressive here, but it is what it is. We'll see. I mean, listen, I think here's the real approach to have right now. We're 4 days into the portal. It's too early to draw any conclusions. Yeah, I'm not happy with the opening act of the portal, but it could still get good. Michigan can still pick it up. Let's get our guy Marmar up here. What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing? I just want to touch on the thing you just said. Yeah, they being very silent. Trust me. They being very quiet. Because they don't want people poaching. And all that money they got in the NIL. They just want to get the right guys to fit the culture. Because somebody broke it down. I think Kinetic broke it down to me last night. He said they're not going to go after people that are not having. So a 5-star, say the 5-star that just committed to Nebraska. Did he produce? Nah, they just gave him money to come to the school and wrap it if he don't produce. So Michigan is not going to approach it like that. They're going to approach it with proven guys. They want proven guys that have been on the field and put up numbers. and be able to fit the culture as well. You don't want to bring in a guy. I don't know, a lot of Michigan fans don't know this, but my barber, that when I go to Pontiac, Michigan, he go to church with Donovan People Jones, and he told me that Donovan People Jones, when he was at Michigan, he was a toxic to the locker room. So you don't want to bring in players that are toxic to your culture. So
Yeah.
yes, they're being very cautious and moving, very methodical in this transfer portal because it's a lot. Listen, you got to cut the roster down to 105. It's going to be plenty of guys you can go get. It's going to be plenty of, so the panic level should be zero. Um, because
Yeah.
they doing it.
I wouldn't say no one should panic. Concern level on a scale 1 to 10. If you're at a 4 right now, I think that's fair. A 4. I mean, would we like
It shouldn't
some?
even be. Hey, TJ, it shouldn't even be a four because
Well, where you at,
again,
Marmar? Yeah,
because I'm looking at it like this. What happened if Michigan's waiting on the first two rounds? Because the first two rounds happen in the next couple weeks of the playoff, and a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of people going to be losing a lot of players after them first two rounds. The people, definitely people that's exiting, and if a big school loses, a lot of people going to be hitting the portal. So you got more to choose from.
No, I agree with
So
that.
yeah,
I agree
so
with
I
that.
think that's how they also looking at it too. Yeah, we looking at the guys that are there now, but let's see what happens in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah. I don't
um,
think now we don't listen. No need to draw. No need to draw conclusions yet. Just in observation mode. I mean, I would say I anticipated the opening to be a bit more aggressive, more names. But yeah, I mean, do I think players from these playoff teams will be targets for Michigan? Sure. But listen, there's still 120 other teams that Michigan can pick from, and it's
yep.
limited picking. Like, here's where I'm at, Mama. I would like to hear some corner names. I'd like to hear some running backs. I'd like to hear some edges. Like, I'm not
What
hearing
happened to
there's
the
none.
Mississippi State dude?
Yeah, so he didn't visit. Yeah, Pollock.
Okay,
You're talking about Brandon Pollock, I think his name was, or something
and
Pollock.
and listen, you got people in that first round of the playoff. They have beautiful corners. So he may be
Yeah, I was
number
at
two
the
right
corners.
now. Hey, listen, he may be number two in the portal right now, but he can drop down to number 15 or 16 when these teams lose this in the first round of the playoff. See, Notre Dame got to play Indiana. Everybody expect Notre Dame to win that, but what is the success rate of Notre Dame in the playoff? Okay, you got to understand that plays a factor too, because we talk about how Michigan's in Ryan Day's head. Them playoffs are in people's heads as well. And Indiana could go in there upset. And now you got people that mad and want to transfer out of Notre Dame. So, there you go. You got people out of there. Tennessee, or Texas and Clemson. You can have people transfer out of that school, both of them schools. Ohio State, Tennessee. You can have whoever wins that or lose that game. You can have people out of that. And I don't know the next one. I think I named. I don't know and I don't know who plays the other round. I mean, in that bracket, but out of them two schools too.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
hear you, but I hear you. We'll see. I agree. I think we just play it out. Let's see how it goes. Let's
I
read
don't
the
think they're
super.
trying to play aggressive. I don't think they're trying to play aggressive right now. I think they being Wolverines. They waiting to pounce. You feel
We'll see.
me? So,
I hope so. I hope so, bro. I
man,
hope so.
hey man,
Here's the
hey
thing.
listen,
It's our
hey
first
TJ,
portal.
TJ,
It's our first.
TJ,
What up? What up?
TJ. He killed the recruiting. We was at
He did
50.
well. Yeah,
Yeah, he did really well.
yeah, we did
He said
good,
he
and it's
gonna
not done either.
do.
Zaire Mathis
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Kai
yeah, yeah,
Hayward.
yeah, 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 exactly, and yeah. So,
I know. So,
but people forgetting. So something
well,
clicked and switched in Sharon in the last 2 weeks of the season. We weren't supposed to go in that game and win with our last year third string and shut down the most powerful offense besides Oregon. that was putting up big numbers in the Big Ten and in the country and held them to 10 points. They didn't score since what, the 13th minute of the second quarter? We shut them down with our third string. Hey, listen, we good, bro. And I want everybody in this chat and on these people that's coming up, we go blue. We here. We either be with us or you gonna run from us. That's just the mantra is. Go blue. Keep your heads up. Believe. Just believe. I don't need y'all to have doubt. I don't need y'all to do anything. Just believe in your Wolverine and watch what happens. Watch this magical thing. And it ain't Disney, but it's gonna be magical. Come on now. Go blue. We
Go blue, bro.
Wolverines, and that's how it's gonna be. We came down them because they went out there and performed. We broken the whole state to where they want to pass a law. Think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we broke. Ohio State's broken, bro. No, I appreciate it. Mama, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. We'll
Go
have to play it
blue.
out.
Don't no doubt. There's no. Do you father Trevor McHugh?
I mean, not as closely as others, but I'm
Hey,
aware of Trevor.
start building that relationship with him.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, listen. Hey,
Yeah.
he just like you. Get in there and y'all get to going because he has things that you would love to hear.
Okay.
Like the
All right, fair enough.
conversations, like he's talked with Bryce Underwood. You know, Bryce Underwood had talked to all the OCs that were supposed to be getting hired, and he
Yeah,
chose the one we had. Did
yeah,
you
he
know
likes.
that?
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware
Yeah,
he
he was
likes.
on the phone and he told him that he's the best one that can get me to the NFL.
Well, I didn't know that, but I know he talked to all the OCs.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, Mama, I appreciate it, brother, and I appreciate you staying
Yeah.
positive through potentially foggy times, bro. So we
Hey
appreciate
man,
it.
we broke. Hey, we broke who we needed to break.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, we broke who
There's
we
chat,
needed to break.
bro.
Listen,
There's chat.
because I'm gonna say this real quick. 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10, 11. Oh, we won in 11. And then it went 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Pause. Then we start 21, 22, 23, and then 24. We broke them. So they had all them wins, and we go on our 4-1 streak against them, and it shattered them. It broke them to where they fight with each other in the state of Columbus. You got a representative talking about he's a fool.
And now you got Tennessee dunking on them, and Tennessee taking all their tickets. So I mean, it's good.
Somebody because they don't want to go to the game, and then with the AD coming out saying Ryan Day gonna be there, that's another ass whooping. That's 5 in a row.
Yeah, no, I hear you, brother.
Because Jerome Moore is undefeated in rivalry games. If he don't win other games, he's undefeated in them rivalry games, and he comes to play.
Yeah, listen, he's putting in work, man. We'll see. He's got a full off season now. We'll see what he can do. But all right, Marmar, I'm gonna get to our guy.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, go blue, everybody. Love, yeah.
Go blue, brother. All right, we got some super chats here. I want to hit on account 22's thing. Juju, you're up next, brother, and then we'll get to Nick, our recruiting director. But account 22, foggy times. What I mean by that is it's just we're unsure on the direction of or the approach fully. Like I don't know Sean McGee's full approach yet. I don't know Sharon. This is their first December portal, so it's unclear the direct approach because it very well may be genius as hell. That's what I mean by foggy. It's just it isn't clear on the approach yet. I don't mean foggy like shit's bad or anything. I mean just like it's unclear the current direction or the current path. I mean they could close this portal season and it'd be epic. There's still plenty of time. We got Demetrius here with a 10-hour super chat. My thoughts are we probably want to land the big name QB. A QB will only be needed for 4 games. Max, then it's Bryce. What QB with aspirations to be a starter or go to the league want to sign up for that? No, I mean. No, word is some QBs are hesitant because of Bryce Underwood. And I mean, I guess we can understand that, but I don't know. I mean, I think Miller Moss would be just fine, but they want more sure things, bro. That's just the way the world works right now. Aaron Burke, $5 super chat. Not many signing transfer portals players right now. Well, at least not for us. I mean, some teams are actually kind of cleaning up a little bit. I mean, there's some teams doing some damn things right now. All right, let's get to our next caller, Juju. What's up, brother? What's up, my guy?
It was good.
Hey, you tell me, man.
Hey, I heard everybody a little smoking fire about the transfer portal and stuff. Man, we only 4 days in, man.
Yeah, it's early, bro. It is early.
You feel me? It's only 4 days. I know it's early. A lot of people, including myself, I'm impatient. I want to see a lot more activity. So yeah, I get it. There's a lot of good name wide receivers, but we in contact with a few of them, But just like you said, I was gonna touch on the Sean McGee stuff, but you already touched on it. But I wanted to.
You can hit on it. I mean, what's your take on it, man? You can hit on that shit.
I think I'm more in the realm where I'm just like, I mean, you got to eventually take a shot at someone, right? Like you can go ahead and plan out, and I'm glad that he is. It seems like we're very prepared, which I'm very happy with. But at the same time, you're gonna have to take a chance. Just like the NFL, you want to operate the NFL, you take a chance with draft picks, all that. I understand like free agency is different. You want to operate that way, but in the draft, you take a chance. I know you're not really spending money, but you're still taking that chance. So I don't know. I feel in that realm where shit's gonna have to like a few weeks, like Marmar said. I'll give it that too. But I don't really have too many thoughts as of right now. I mean, in the transfer, I want 3 offensive linemen, 3 defensive linemen, a linebacker, a running back, 1 tight end, 2 corners, and 3 receivers. So I want around like 15 players. I think that would be ideal, but the more we lose, the more we need, So.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing for me is like we're losing a lot of depth, and we're not filling anything just yet. And I don't know if we're gonna land 3 offensive linemen because I mean I think El Hadi's gonna be back. I think Crippen's gonna be back. I mean, not I think they're gonna start. Evan Link's really the question mark.
I mean, I know he picked it up as a late, but I don't know. I want that center of Liberty, bro. There's no way he should have walked out of Michigan. There's no way without signing. Like we should have had him stamp. I think he's another Olu. Like he is good, bro. Like he is very, very good.
Yeah, you're talking about Jordan White.
Yes, Jordan White from Liberty. Oh my God, bro. I know he's on the visit, bro. We couldn't, bro, let him leave because he has a visit coming to Colorado. I'm pretty sure.
Is that where he's going next?
Yeah, what I'm saying, we couldn't, bro. I just felt like we couldn't afford for him to leave the building. Like that is to me, that is a home run.
If you get the kid from Northwestern though,
yeah, he's good too. He's
the second best guard in the Big Ten.
True. I mean, I can't argue that. I really like White's film, bro. I just think he has a higher ceiling. That's my opinion. But not enough about the portal, bro. The OC is what I wanted to more focus on in that area. And you had bro's picture of the quarterback that we tapped in. I was gonna talk about it if you didn't bring it up already, but I already know you're fast on shit. So
no, we're good. Right here. You're talking about my guy. Oh fuck, where is it? Hold up. Shit. I'm trying to bring it up right now.
Need John here, ain't it?
Yeah, dude, John handles all that shit, bro. I'm just here to talk, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I like the way we're looking at him. He has a terrible offensive line. If you actually watch,
it's like ranked in the 130s, right?
Yeah, I'm interested in your take on him because I watched his film once I heard we were interested. I don't think it's bad.
I want to play his highlight tape, but we got knocked. When we play, I don't know if you saw us play that Vince Young highlight tape last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever. Bro, we got demonetized for that damn thing. Like one of our video got demonetized.
Just for playing a highlight tape, right?
Bro, copyright, bro. Like YouTube's so sensitive, man. I want to play it. I want to play his highlight tape, but I don't want to.
They out here copywriting on the stream, bro.
Bro, we've been knocked twice. Like we don't have a strike or anything, so we're good, but we still lose money on the video. Like the Bryce Underwood commitment video with the Kanye West song.
You didn't make it over that?
We got knocked on that too, bro. Yeah, I got knocked on 2 videos.
Was that like the 15-hour stream or some shit?
Yeah. So I lose the ad revenue on that, bro.
You ain't make nothing. No.
Well, we get the super chats, but we lose the ad revenue. So it's like, oh shit. Yep. YouTube don't give a shit, bro. Because they still get theirs,
I mean, but going back to the Bryce Underwood thing, I was gonna bring that up too. Like, is no intel, just personal opinion that quarterbacks are probably shying away from, hesitant coming here because maybe they play favoritism. They're paying a lot of money for Bryce and everything, but I really think Michigan's gonna do right by this situation. I have no intel. I got no intel from this. Just my own personal feelings. I think they're gonna do right, and they're not gonna rush him. I really feel like they're not gonna rush him. Just my opinion.
I feel the same way, bro. I think Michigan would do it right. I think they would do just like they did with Cade. But I kind of think maybe the way the quarterback's looking at it is like, well, if they start playing bad, there's no way they're not putting Bryson over me. Bryce is the future. Like, let's say they have a slow start. Let's say we lose to Oklahoma, although we shouldn't. Then they're gonna be like, oh, then
evaluations.
The fan base. It's the fan base. Like, oh, it's time for Bryce.
Yeah. I don't think they understand what it takes. The person who not, hasn't played football, not really tapped in. I don't think they understand what it takes to the mental game of college football. Like, it is, bro. It can be overwhelming as hell. And he's 17 years old. He doesn't turn 18 until we're in the season. I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, he's got a long way to go. But did you see Sam's live today?
The roundtable?
Yeah.
I saw part of it. I saw the part where he talked about Billy Edwards.
He just basically broke down like Drake May personally made a phone call, which I didn't know.
Yeah, I heard about this, but go on, tell everybody who didn't know.
Yeah, he made a personal phone call to Sam Webb saying that he's the guy, Chip's the guy. And a lot of people were questioning it because his numbers dropped when Chip came, but he learned the game more. I mean, you're not going to throw for more yards in a go-go offense, bro. Like a power spread, you're going to run the football more. And a lot of people, especially Twitter, people don't really understand the game in depth or watch film. They're going to run with it and say he had the worst season, but it got him pro ready is exactly what he said. And it made sense.
Yeah, he said he's a better quarterback. Like, although his numbers weren't better, but overall as a quarterback, he's a better quarterback. He went through his progressions, his feel for the pocket, understanding of defenses, the way the game should be played. I mean, really, the NFL's turned into a power spread. I mean, there's really not that many pro style offenses like it used to be. It's becoming more power. Like the Lions run a power spread. So I mean, I like it. It's just now you need the weapons to make it optimal. That's the real thing for Michigan now.
Yeah, and for people who don't understand, like the go-go offense, there's not a lot of reads on that. I mean, it's hurry up offense. You're going like. Not a lot of reads that you sit down in actual power spread or pro style offense, but I like the hire. I think it was I don't know what grade you gave it. I gave it a B. I
gave it a B plus.
It's very sound. I think Chip is sound. Did you see his Twitter shit?
No, I need to follow him. He's got Twitter. Of course he does.
He changed that shit so quick. He photoshopped a Michigan hat on. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, let's show it. All right, let's go. Let's give him a follow. What's up, bro?
Oh, TJ, did your name come out yet in the portal? I don't think it did.
Whose name? Yeah, it was Nick Marsh, man.
He came out?
No, he didn't come out, but he fucking. Did you see what Michigan State did?
Yeah, the whole league thing you talking about?
No, they increased his offer, his NIL offer, so he's not going to enter the portal. But Michigan was trying to get him out. That was the wide receiver I heard 3 weeks ago.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one we can. That's one I would love to outbid. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I know that was the one. That's why I said I was like, if we got him, it'd be major, bro. Like it'd be like we would do a live. I mean, if you stole Nick Marsh from Michigan State, he's an alpha. That's your number one. Juju, the chat is upset with your smoke detector, bro.
My smoke detector? Oh yeah, that thing. I ain't gonna lie, that thing.
Why you guys mad? Juju's house is safe. Leave Juju's safe house alone, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
My bad, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That is my bad. I forgot it. Yeah, at least I'm safe in here. That's
you safe,
fault.
bro. I'm happy to know you're safe. The rest of these savages don't care about your safety, Juju.
I mean,
come on, guys, look out for our guy here. He's safe.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, man, I'm happy with things. I just would see. All right, here's my biggest frustration. We got a minute here, Juju, and we're gonna get to Nick, but it would just be nice to be linked to more of these names, man.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
more of these corners, these wide receivers, these edges, running backs. It just would be nice,
It is suspicious
look,
that there is no real big names like that. I mean, we've just heard a couple names from our side. It makes me a little bit scared that they think that they have enough. Like they went into the offseason last year, just a little bit.
There's
like,
no way they think that. If they think that,
they better not. It just makes me scared because they've already proven that, hey, we think that we're good, like at a position group specifically. So I don't know. I would have hoped so. Look, Sharon Moore beat his rivals, and he made a OC change year one. Like that to me is green flag. Like I don't care how you slice it. To me, that's green flags. That's checking all the boxes to me. Meaning he will make a change if he needs to.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, that's the sign of a leader, willing to identify the weaknesses of the program and make changes. Although I've heard Ron Bellamy's not going anywhere now, so
yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because
I found that interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. I wonder if it's a Marsh move. I wonder.
It shouldn't be. I mean, if one recruit has you hostage on making decisions,
yeah, you can't play it safe even for recruits. Yeah. But that's besides me. But
yeah, I hear you. All right, Juju. Final thoughts before we move on to Nick, our recruiting director.
Final thoughts. Yeah. I literally dropped it a week ago because I had leaked about Nick Marsh when you asked what I said, and I just said it under my breath. But yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
Because I thought he would enter. That's why I said, did the shit get through? Because the shit that was leaked to me was like, it was over Twitter just for a little bit, so I didn't know if you've seen it. But yeah,
it became more public towards the end. But once MSU re-offered, because Michigan was working to get him into the portal, but it just didn't happen, man. That's why I don't want to say anything publicly because then I didn't want State to figure it out, but apparently the agent must have work things behind the scenes and got the deal improved and whatever. So that's what it is. Nitro Tuggle did the same fucking thing, bro. Josiah Edmond was trying to get him to come to Michigan, and what happened? He got into the portal. Georgia re-upped the offer, and he's gone. Either one of those wide receivers would have been epic. It is what it is, though. We'll see what they do. But all right, Juju, appreciate you, brother. We'll talk next week.
Bro, for sure. Go blue.
Go blue. All right, boys. We got our guy Tom Bashar gifting the membership. Shout out to you, Tom. We appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Moose had a comment. 61 likes on the channel that's week. Let's get those numbers up, boys. Let me double check our subscriber numbers. We are currently 57 away from 10,000. 10,000 subscribers. If we can get that tonight, that'd be epic. That'd be fun. We've had a lot of shows where we've hit some milestones live on air, which is fun. All right, Nick, you're up, and then our guy Bo, you were after Nick. What's up? What's up, bro? How you doing?
What up, bro?
Shit, hold on. My bad. Why is it not working? There you go. What's up, brother?
How you doing, bro?
Shit, I mean, I'm doing all right, bro. Christmas, holiday spirit, transfer portal, 'tis the season. I'm doing all right.
You seem a little down, man. I would like Michigan attached to some names. I'll be honest. I think there's definitely a contingent of our fan base who they're good, they're chilling, but I think some of us would at least like to see some smoke. Just give me some smoke. I don't need no fireworks yet. All right. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're working on stuff. You said it's only been like a couple of days in the portal.
Yeah, it's been 4 days, but I mean, let's be real though. You're supposed to be working on stuff before the portal.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. We'll see. I mean, listen, no conclusions are drawn. I'm in observation mode. I'm a bit impatient. To me, it would be nice to be linked to some bigger that we've not been linked. I'd say the biggest, well, I don't know. I mean, the two biggest names we've been linked to is what? Jordan White and Keyshawn Silver.
Yeah.
I would like a little more.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. One of the things that might be going on, it kind of sounds like to me the most likely situation is they struck out on a few A-list guys that they thought they could pretty much get. And then also, too, weren't they talking about Sharon, started locking down, recruiting info and all that type of shit? I just think because it's quiet, just because it's quiet doesn't mean that they're not working. And, if you think about it, right? Like, why are they striking out on the guys that we've heard of? It's because the info got out. So, like, they're well aware of that. I'm like 99% confident that they already got some guys identified, probably scheduled to visit, or who have already visited. And because again, like I said, why do they keep losing some of these dudes? The word gets out, you know what I mean? So I don't know. They're probably just trying to keep a bunch of stuff locked down.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is truth to that. I think Michigan is definitely 100% trying to keep things on the low, which is interesting though, because some other other schools they don't have to do that, but Michigan appears to want to move in secrecy, which I guess is fine. We'll see. I mean, yes, listen, if Michigan lands some strong names, that's the thing too. This is our first December portal with Sharon and Sean McGee, and if this is how they operate, then I think a lot of people, myself included, are like, all right, just let them cook, let the boys work. We'll get the results we want. See, for me, Nick, here's where I'm at. I want the playoffs next year, and anything short of that is not going to make me happy as a fan. And here's the thing: there's no reason we should not be in the playoffs next year. If we are not in the playoffs next year, especially if you look at our schedule, which I'm sure everyone's looked at recently, because the times, actually, I should pull that up. Guys, it's an easy ass schedule. If we don't make the playoffs, then that's an us problem. Like that's a program problem, and they better figure it out. But I'm not going to put that on us. We may very well make the playoffs. I'm just saying that's my standard is playoffs.
Yeah, bro, that makes sense. I mean, that's pretty far down the line. There's going to be some things that definitely happen, I think, to make you more confident.
We have 2 portal seasons.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be dominoes that fall. Not everything's going to go that way. And to be honest, like, yeah, they have an NIL money cannon, and then, they're still implementing things. It's not, it's not like we're Bama or whoever who's been paying players and has like a whole system in place that, like, yeah, progress has been made, but in all reality, there's still a long way to go. I mean, revenue sharing isn't even a part of college sports yet. That's going to change a lot of things. So, like, I don't know, man. As long as we get sorry, go ahead.
Did you see what North Carolina promised Bill Belichick?
No. Like
$20 million in NIL.
Like per year?
Yeah. It's in his contract.
Well,
and $10 million for a coaching staff, which is actually on the higher end. That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
Well,
so my point is where I'm going. The reason why I'm even bringing that up, because the market with revenue sharing is about to get very flush, bro, and players are only going to become more expensive now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is, but they're going to become more expensive for everybody. So I don't think Michigan's going to be at a disadvantage or lose the advantages that they have right now. Frankly, I think that they don't even have in place the advantages they should. And I think they'll get their ducks in a row. But honestly, I'm not really looking for like star, like massive names in the transfer portal. I think that's nice and fine and dandy in a perfect world and whatnot. And you want the hot and sexy names so you can throw it out there and people go crazy. But why did we win a championship in 2023? It was, we had star-studded talent, but we still had some star-studded talent this year. It was the depth, bro. The depth.
Well, and positions of weakness like quarterback, right tackle, wide receiver. If we had wide receiver, right tackle, and quarterback, we're a playoff team.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, shit, bro. You give Penn State like Jackson Smith and Jigba or Marvin Harrison Jr., like a true alpha wide receiver, they probably win the whole fucking thing this year. Like, they have everything else. And that's even with James Franklin as a total fraud. He couldn't even screw that up. Actually, you know what? He probably could because he's a bitch. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure that they're trying to lock some things down. But, dude, I wanted to get your thoughts. I haven't gotten your thoughts too much on fucking the playoff bracket, bro. How do you feel about that whole thing? Like, how that thing is shaking out?
Well, let's pull it up.
I think it's
all right.
bullshit.
You think it's bullshit, huh?
Dude, I fucking hate it. I came into this year being open-minded. Like, dude, from my perspective, and I get it's new, bro, but holy shit. Like, we can't have like another two wrong turns here because the sport is already teetering with a lack of structure. This playoff, if you want to even call it, dude, is a joke. Like, yeah, just look at this thing. This is not. This is. It's so flawed. How?
Okay, what's your issue with it? What's your issue with it?
What?
What's your issue? What don't you like?
Look at Penn State's path.
Yeah. You don't like that
And
they're
I
going to
get
go again.
Ohio.
So Penn State's toughest matchups will be either Notre Dame or Georgia, unless Boise State's really something unique.
Notre Dame, who lost to, I still stand by this. Don't forget who they lost to at home. I know they've been killing people, but like Riley Leonard I think he's an extremely limited passer. Okay. I don't know how far you can get on that dude's legs in the playoffs. You can't win a championship. Steve Days has him in the national championship round. I think he's out of his mind. But I don't know if maybe Notre Dame makes it there because Georgia's just totally flawed, man. This Georgia team sucks. They don't have a Brock Bowers. They don't have a Lad McConkey. Carson Beck was already playing like shit. If Gunnar Stockton was better than Carson Beck, he would have been playing by now. Georgia's not a real threat. They're not a real team. I'll say Notre Dame is good. I don't think they're elite. So, and I don't think either of them are capable of winning a title.
No.
Then you got Oregon, dude. Look at this. Oregon, who wins the conference. They're the only undefeated. They're the only team in the nation playing big boy ball that hasn't fucked up. They still make me nervous because as a team, they tend to put up a lot of stats, but not blow people away on the scoreboard. You saw that against Penn State. Like, Penn State's still a flawed football team. Oregon should have ran away with that and probably won by 28. They just stall out multiple times a game, and like especially in the red zone, like important third downs, like that.
All right. So Nick, let me ask you, what would you rather see here? Because I'll give you my take. I think this is actually pretty sweet. Now, if I had an argument, which I mean I'm okay with it, is I do think Alabama's better than SMU, and I know that's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people want to see SMU in, which I think it's cool too. They finally made it back to relevancy. But in my opinion, and if you look at strength of schedule, and if you go head to head, and if you look at the spread between the two teams if they played against each other, I think Alabama should be in over SMU. But I'm not mad SMU's in. I think it's fun, and I hope they beat James Franklin because he's a fraud. But like at the same time, I think this is fun as hell. I think Clemson and Texas, that's sweet. I think Arizona State looks like they look fun, bro. Let's be honest. They look like a fun team. Do I think Texas will beat them? I do. Tennessee, Ohio State's about to be like legit. I feel like that's about to be a legit matchup. Tennessee's coming for blood, bro. And Ohio State's broken. And then you got the Oregon who's going to get them. SMU Penn State will be interesting because it's like, is James Franklin a fraud or can he actually win something? And then he gets to go against Boise State. And I hope Boise State wrecks his life, bro. So, I mean, that could be interesting. And then Indiana, Notre Dame. Listen, if Kurt Cinetti can pull that off, that's a hell of a win for Indiana. Georgia hasn't looked great all year. So, I mean, to me, like, what would you rather see? Is there other teams you want to see? Do you prefer the 4-team? Like, what would you?
Boise
like
State should not get a bye. They should not get a bye. I understand you won your conference, but like, you're not playing the same type of competition as Oregon or Georgia or Texas or Ohio State. It's not real, man. Like I said, like other sports that have playoffs, everybody plays everybody. So you know who's the best and who sucks.
So who would you rather have the bye? SMU?
That's a good question.
I mean, Texas is probably most deserving, but
I'd probably in this case give the bye to Clemson, but there's not like any good. I mean, at least they won the ACC. I mean, they really didn't get like Clemson's reward for winning the ACC and beating SMU is to get a tougher first-round opponent? How does that make any sense?
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
And then,
But SMU's ranked
like-
higher than Clemson.
and yeah, well, SMU's ranked higher. They still lost to
Yeah, in the
Clemson.
championship game. Because they're looking at the
Clemson
full
beat 'em.
season as a whole.
And that first half wasn't close. Like, I understand MSU came back, but, like, I mean, it just as easily could have gone the other direction and been a blowout the whole time. So, like, I don't know, man. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying, like, Oregon's
What would you-
reward for going undefeated, they'll have to face off against the winner of Ohio State or Tennessee. That's
yeah, you think Oregon should probably be where Boise is.
Fuck it, dude. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even have I'd give Oregon 2 buys. They deserve it. They
No,
shouldn't even
chill
have
out,
to
Nick.
play in this bullshit.
The hell, you crazy?
I am
Seriously,
crazy,
Nick,
bro.
you're crazy. All right, are you
I'm
good with a
just-
12-team playoff at least?
What?
Are you good with a 12-team playoff?
I
Like, is that
I
good?
don't-
Or you want where do you want the 4-team again? Like, what do you want? Is 12 teams good enough?
to be honest, if I could, I'd go back to the 4-team. I think the
Yeah.
4-team. I think Oh, dude, I think the standard was.
This is way
high.
more fun, dude. This is way more
Really
fun.
arguing about who has the best third loss is more fun.
Dude, but all right, bro. What is college football about? Upsets, and you get home field. You get teams with home field advantage. We get to see Tennessee go play at Ohio State right now. That's gonna be dope. We get to see SMU and Penn State play. Indiana, Notre Dame. They fucking hate each other, bro. That's gonna be a good time. Like Clemson, Texas. Like, yeah, sure. We probably, like it's whatever, but that's fun, dude. I want to see.
Okay.
I want to see Ohio. I want to see Tennessee, Oregon. I want to see. Let's see Georgia kill Notre Dame if Indiana can't pull it off, or maybe Indiana wants to run a Cinderella run. How do you know there's no Cinderella runs in college football? We don't know that. Let's see. Let's see if one of these teams can do it. Let's see if Boise State can upset some people, bro.
They could. They could. I'm not saying the chance is 0. I just have a feeling we're going to see a lot of blowouts, and I think this is going to be a shit show. I do think one of the lower talented teams will likely probably pull off an upset. And I will say this: I'm aware that I'm bitching quite a bit about this, but it's so ugly, bro. Like, it's so ugly to look
I
at.
don't think it's that ugly. I think it's cool. I mean, I think it's fun. I'm excited to see how it goes, man. And plus, it gives us so much more football that matters. Like, all these games are gonna matter. I can't even wait for the first game.
Let's just remember this: there's no elite teams in college football.
Exactly, which is why it's gonna be fun as hell. It's gonna be chaotic.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, hopefully. But I'm just saying, man, I don't understand. You can pick apart how stupid. How does Boise State get the same reward as Oregon? Actually, an easier reward. They have an easier path, and they played less competition.
They do, because
I don't understand. That doesn't happen in other playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in love with the Boise State bye. I think, I don't know. I think conference champions should get buys, but whatever.
We're kind of trying to put lipstick on a pig here a little bit, honestly.
Yeah. But all right, Nick, I want to appreciate you calling it to our guy Bo, and then we got Bull to close out the show. So appreciate you, Nick. Any last thoughts before we get out of here?
No, man, just try to stay cheerful, stay up, positive. I mean, I know you are. I'm not saying, but I think we got some surprises up our sleeve. I believe the boys will bring in some serious talent. So
yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully Michigan pulls some aces out their sleeve and we get some nice players for the portal. Appreciate it, Nick. Go Blue, brother. I'm sure we'll hear from you next week.
Oh yeah, bro. Thanks.
Go Blue, Nick. All right, boys. We got Bo just left. So all right, we got so it's just gonna be beat up. So we are 65 away from a second hour. We have hit the second hour, but we will still take B-Dub because I don't hang up on people. That ain't right. And plus B-Dub's a legend. So we're gonna take this phone call. What up, B-Dub? What's good, bro?
What up, though? What up, though?
You tell me, man. What's up?
Yo, I'm liking the Sand Hat, man. Fuck yeah.
Hey, 'tis the season, bro. 'Tis the season. Plus, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm really embracing this Christmas season, bro. I don't know. I'm really in the Christmas spirit, bro. I just got a bunch of Christmas lights going. Got Christmas trees looking nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Good.
Go Christmas shopping still though.
Same here. I gotta try to figure out something for my parents. I think I was gonna get them a couples
Me too,
massage or
bro.
something.
Me too, but they're
I'm gonna do
watching.
that. Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
say
gonna
again?
do something. I
What are
think
you
I'm gonna get
getting?
my parents a couples massage or something. Because
Yeah, I
my
did that
parents
once for
don't
my
do
mom, bro. She didn't even go. She didn't even go.
really. Mom, so I got my mom the stuff back when I was younger. I got her the massage stuff. She liked it. The spa was really nice and shit. But I think I want to try to get my dad to go. My dad don't do nothing. All he's retired. All he does is mow grass and watch my kid. And I don't know what he's gonna do in
Bro,
the
I hear you,
wintertime.
dude.
I think he's
My
gonna
dad
pop for
chills.
once.
My dad's retired too. Just chills, man.
It's just too funny.
Yeah,
So I'm
he's
like,
just living
Dad,
the
you gotta do
life,
something.
bro.
You gotta do
He's living
something,
the
bro.
life. I know.
I know.
That's how him get a hobby. He don't get a hobby though.
Oh, that's what my dad has to do. He needs a hobby too, man. He don't do nothing. I'm
He needs
like,
to go to
Dad,
the
what do
gym.
you?
That's what I'm saying. Go to the gym.
Well,
At
yeah,
least
that's
go
not
to
a bad
the gym.
idea. Yeah, my dad walks. He likes to walk. He walks the dog too much.
Yeah, mine too. That's what my dad does. Walks the dog. We got some more dads, beat up.
I know, right? That's good.
My dad
Perfect.
likes drinking on the weekends. That's a good time.
Oh no, my dad quit drinking a long time ago. It didn't help that I drank his beer as a kid, so I
Oh, you
think he didn't
too?
like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it happens at barbecues and shit.
yeah.
But no, man, I'm having I'm trying to be in the Christmas spirit. I'm in my feelings about stuff, but I don't want to talk about myself. We'll keep moving. We'll keep it lighthearted, right?
All right, let's get it,
Um,
bro.
but no, I mean, I'm liking Michigan football and what we're doing, what we're trying to do and stuff. So I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I feel you. I want my name associated with some of these players, but I mean, I think like I think you are right though, and some people are right. Like sometimes you just gotta like take a chance and try. Like Michigan for you know what? It's sometimes it's just very what up, Moose. Sometimes I feel like Michigan can be very hypocritical of itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say it like this: we can sometimes be a little bit too proudful, a little too brash, right? You know, we're planting flags and shit, we're talking shit, right? But probably in reality, we should probably just be like Alabama, modern business, you know, stay silent, handle our business, and keep it moving, right? But we don't. So we do stuff on the field that seems outlandish or brash to some. But it seems like on the business side of things, we're very like quiet, try to be savvy, try to be, you know, like walk in silence through the shadows and shit. I'm just like,
Yeah,
like it's weird. It is weird. It's just weird, right? Like you're like, okay, well, just go out there and do it. Like give them the bag if you feel like they're worth it. You give them like you said, Nick Marsh, give them the bag or whatever. You know, if
yeah,
obviously it's a very particular scenario where sadly I think that's all they really got at Michigan State. If it was like their fourth or fifth best player, like on Alabama, you're like, okay, dude, I can't do nothing for you, bro. They're gonna pay
mhm.
you too much money. But that's not the case for Michigan State. I think that's all they really got is that kid. So but yeah, I agree. I would like to be a little bit more out there, you know, like here, right? Yeah, like VJ is saying, you know, I think yours could be good too. You know, that'd be good. That or Moss. It's a
Well, the Ewers
scenario.
thing is interesting right now.
Yeah,
Now I'm not saying Michigan has smoke, but apparently, for those who don't know, Quinn Ewers of Texas is considering coming back to college football, but Texas doesn't want him.
no,
So he's apparently looking like a free agent right now.
yeah,
So
I would agree.
Michigan, in my opinion, should fucking swing for the fences here. Go get Quinn
Yeah,
Ewers, who's a proven ass quarterback. Let him and Bryce Underwood do
yeah,
the damn thing. Quinn Ewers has already had a $1 million quarterback behind him. Now, don't get me wrong, Bryce Underwood's more than $1 million. But even
yeah.
so, that's the type of player
Hmm.
that, you know what I mean? Like that's your bridge. And then you go get a
Yeah,
wide receiver, you go get a running back, you get a left tackle, left guard, you get an edge, you get a corner. We're in
yeah.
business, bro. We're a playoff team. You do that.
Yeah, I know. See, I think that's a weird thing. It's something where I think there has to be a talk that it seems like has to be done with
Hey,
Sharon Moore.
listen, money changes shit. Okay. Michigan offers him money. He'll start calling Ohio State Ohio soft. You better believe it, bro.
That's right. That's right. He'll he'll start planting flags himself.
Yeah, dude, he'll be the one playing the flag. Well, actually, we don't. We'll be at home, but he'll wave the flag in their face, bro. Like you don't. I guarantee you, if Michigan offered him the right NIL deal, he'd come here. He's not gonna
Yeah.
turn down Michigan's NIL deal because he was once at one time an Ohio State Buckeye. And not only that, that'd be the biggest FU to Ohio State anyways. You don't think Shermore wants to do that? Shermore's all about saying FU to Ohio State. He's playing flags basketball games. He's getting Kirk Herbstreit's kid on the team. Shermore doesn't give a shit. This would be the biggest FU to him. I'm not
Yeah, he
saying it's going to
definitely.
happen. I'm just saying
Yeah.
this would be the move, bro.
Yeah. And I think people have to also put things that I mean, like I think two things when it comes to transfer portal and like our definitely our needs are one of the quarterback position. This year's a very down year when it comes to you could say a stopgap quarterback where it's a junior going into a senior season. Not too many of those guys that are one in the portal or like you said could possibly go in the portal that we could talk into that are good. Just not too many out there. And obviously the top two are definitely Moss and Ewers, potentially Ewers, right? And you got to see it as these guys have to have NFL potential. There's not many Jack Tuttles out there. That's a good and a bad thing, probably a bad thing, but there's just too many. There's not enough highly talented quarterbacks that are juniors that have NFL aspirations that are like, yo, I just need 1 year, bro, and I'm out. I'm good. Just let me get mine. And Michigan probably be like, that's fine. But I think the Bryce thing is just a little weird for him. I would say because it's like, yo, we need this guy to get some snaps. Do you mind? I'm pretty sure a lot of these players. I'm gonna be honest, if they're seniors especially they're definitely gonna be like, bro, I need to play all these effing games, bro. I need to get as much experience as I can to really, up my draft stock here, right? So I think that's the number one thing. And my number two thing would be I see McGee is very treating this much like an NFL thing sometimes. And like I said, sometimes you get to take chances because this is extremely, extremely volatile, right? Like
Mhm.
people are paying, right? Mizzou kid just went to Nebraska, bro. And I don't think he played a single snap. He just strictly going off of his shit. And we got players from our team as well as other teams that are just like, yo, I'm a 5-star, man. I want my money. And they're like, you were a 5-star last year, the year before. You barely played. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, you gotta be like, I'm not gonna say that's a bad analogy. I was gonna say JTT, but that's a bad one. He's not very good. But he played,
No.
I think, his entire career. So and never moved. So I mean, you gotta play. And if you're trying to be out on this market because you're a 5-star and you got the height and the weight and all that, congrats, bro, but you didn't play. So you can't be trying to be asking for this money. I think like Sam Webb was saying, you can't be asking for money, bro, when you barely played. You haven't broken the roster. You got guys that are just on the bench that want their 5-star money out of high school. That's not how
Yeah.
this works. So, you know, it's just really volatile. Period. We need some type of cap. We need these contracts to be public or something, bro. This is some bull crap, right? Because agents could be talking for days, like, yeah, dude, my client's been talking to these 3 other teams. They're telling him this. How do I know that? How is Michigan going to call up North Carolina or Michigan State or whoever and ask to confirm this shit, right? It's
Yeah.
just so weird.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just a weird time.
it is. Well, it's a weird ass time. I don't disagree because you got players who think their value's higher than it really is. And then you got GMs who don't like, Sean McGee was saying, did you see the interviews on 3 and 247?
I did not see the Ryan the Sean McGee one. I did not see that one.
Well, they're good. I recommend it. But essentially,
I
he's
will.
saying like in the NFL, you got someone you can compare contracts based on
Yeah.
production. In college, you can't because one, they're freshmen, or two, they're just, NIL hasn't been long enough to where you have a standard in the market. Some teams are just paying crazy amounts because they need they need
They really need that position, right?
yeah, they need that guy, so they're willing to overpay, right? I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest. What Michigan did for Bryce Underwood's a bit of an overpay. Definitely above market standard, right? We set the new market. We have, that's now the largest deal in NIL.
Yeah, it's I mean, right now it's just baseball. This is straight up baseball season out here, bro. You were paying these kids a ridiculous amounts of money with not many numbers and stats associated to their name, right? And it seemed and maybe the good ones like you said the O lineman out of Northwestern. He's probably gonna be asking for a pretty penny because he knows what he's worth. I think that's what I think that, and I don't even feel like some of these players. I don't think Gentry is gonna honestly leave. I don't think. Maybe he just wants money. Maybe that's what some of these players also want, right? They want they
Yeah.
want they want their money. They think, right? So they're gonna test the market, right? Some want to test the market and see what happens, right? What if Anderson doesn't find a place? Maybe he comes back. They're like, you know what? We'll give you a nice package, man, right? So, you know, and
Yeah.
also the checks haven't come in yet for I don't know when those checks get dispersed. I would assume they get
For
dispersed
what?
maybe in January for
What
the
checks?
TV contract. The TV contract,
I don't know. Are you
salaries.
talking about like revenue sharing?
Yeah, right, yeah, revenue share.
No.
Isn't that
So,
this year?
um, okay, so it is this year, but the House bill has to pass in April, but it's expected to pass. Once
Oh,
the bill passes in April, then teams can start doing revenue sharing. I believe it's either June or July. Is
oh,
where we
so
are.
it doesn't take place this year. I gotcha.
No, what it
Okay.
is, it's 25. So 25 class will start getting their revenue share. The roster will essentially start getting a team-based salary starting in June, which makes sense because that's when winter semester ends, and then you get
Yeah.
summer semester into fall, right? So it makes
Yeah.
sense. I think it's June or July.
Okay. But I don't. But are these players going to get any of that though? They're not going to get any of this
Which
for the
ones? What
season, right?
players? Which ones? The
The
portal or
players
the
currently. No, the players currently on a roster.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, what it's all going to come down to is what does Michigan decide to do in terms of distribution of the revenue share? And then I feel all 105 what I think is going to happen from what I've kind of heard is Michigan's going to be around 15 to 17 million for football. And then every single player on the 105 roster is going to get some portion of that. Now, the one thing from my understanding, I wonder what John just shared, but from my understanding, like they don't know if they're going to distribute it equally amongst the entire roster, or if certain players are going to get certain based on quality of player, like how they're going to distribute it. Like that's still to be
Yeah.
determined. Yeah, no, agree. All right, so Joel, we agree. So revenue sharing is simply going to allow Michigan to have enough resources to where they can fund the back 40 players on the roster, and then the NIL will take care of your other 50.
Yeah.
And like now that the revenue sharing will at least give a base salary to players, and then NIL is going to be the extra incentive for players to come to Michigan. You're gonna need revenue sharing through the university. You're gonna need NIL from donors, and then you're going to need the fan base, grassroots level fundraising to also support the team. Like I'm sure in January, like Michigan always does, they're gonna come up with some account, those who stay or whatever, to try and
Yeah.
get the Josh Barhams and the Ernest Hausmans and the Derek Moores to return next year.
Yeah.
I mean, Zapata's already been taken care of.
Yeah, and I know hopefully it doesn't come to this, but I mean, it's gonna be NFL light, right? Like people, obviously it's being brought up to Ohio State, being brought up all over the country of sponsors, right? Like look at the NFL. They got broadcasting rights. That's one thing, but you got all these sponsors everywhere in the stadiums, man. And Michigan especially is just one of those places where they don't have that. So you know, how much are you willing to take? If people are like, yo, I'll give you a couple mil. What if Kroger's like, I want to give you a couple mil. I want to advertise Meyer, couple mil. I mean, that's huge, right? So I know people don't want to see nothing nowhere, but I feel like it's going to start slowly creep because you got to get money from where the money comes from the easy places and not just straight up people and trying to you know take it out of their bank account. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping like I'm just like with you. Like hey, you had patience in the recruiting row right in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? You're
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm in observation mode. I'll believe it when I see it. And boy, did they like absolutely almost home run it out of the park, right? So I mean, hey, we still got two big ones in the water still. So we'll we'll see if it knocks it out of the park and you're like, holy shit, like we are cooking. So we'll see, man. I'm I'm
Yeah. No, I
I'm,
think
I'm excited.
all right. So here's where I'm at. So our next show will be, because there's no post game. Feels weird. To only have 2 shows now. So next show will be Tuesday, 8 p.m. We'll see what's up. We should have a clearer picture Tuesday. We should definitely know by next Thursday.
Because when does the portal end? December
yeah, I'm gonna
what?
look that up now.
29th or something? Is it 9th through something? I think it's like 2 weeks, right? Or is it 3 weeks?
Let's look. All right, so I got it right here. Let's see. Oh shit, I didn't. I'm sure someone in the chat probably knows why I'm looking this up. All right, so to the 28th of December. So December 9th all the way to the 28th. So we have 2 more weeks.
So that's only
2 more
11
weeks.
days. Yeah, you said because it started the 9th, right?
It's
To the 20th?
16 more days.
Oh yeah, 16 more days. Okay.
Yeah, 16 more.
All right. So well, we got about 2 weeks time. See what happens. So maybe next week we're halfway through. Especially that last week. I mean, we better at least have some guys signed and hopefully a couple guys we're waiting on. So 'cause I can see where people, because there's only one playoff game this month, right? Or a series of playoff games, right?
Wait, what? When?
Like the first round of playoffs is just
I believe
this
it's the
month.
20th. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the 20th. So
So then
was just
after
looking at
that,
earlier today,
we're
actually.
going into January for the next playoff games, right? So, yeah, I mean, they're probably waiting
Yeah.
on maybe some players from those teams, which honestly, it does. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Like you already saw some players from Georgia, Alabama, like they're hitting the portal because they're not they're not getting enough playing time, right? So I think that's a lot of these players. He's either playing time or test the market. So, but
Yeah.
maybe the test of the market will happen, But see that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? If you're playing the game the 20th, that's when the portal closes. So,
Right.
so
Well,
how does that make sense?
you got 8 days. You got 8 days. Yeah, I mean, if you're a portal team, I mean, shit's fucked.
Oh, you're saying December
Or if you're a
29th
playoff
is the
team.
date?
Here, I'm pulling up the schedule right now. So
Because you're saying December 20th is the games, but the portal closes December 29th.
right here, the first playoff game is December 20th, right here, and
Okay.
that's a Friday. So the portal closes on the 28th. Right
20.
here.
Okay, so they have 8 days. Okay.
Yeah, they got 1 week.
So basically, yeah, you have a week of possibly players that are like, you know what, this playoff run was nice. You saw me perform in the playoffs. Pay me. That could be it too, right? So there you go. So that's smart. That's smart. I could see it, man. At that, I would be crazy, dude. Just all the defensive players and offensive players that maybe perform decently well. Especially, you would think and that would suck, but for Boise State, Arizona State, some of these players that did really well, like, yo, I'm going to this portal,
You
bro.
know,
I'm
what
gonna
we need
test
to
this
do?
market.
You know what I just thought of? You know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna make an Excel sheet. You know what we're gonna do? All right, here what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a competition. Community is gonna do a competition. Next Thursday, the 19th, we're gonna do a playoff bracket. And what I'm gonna do is you guys are gonna call in and I'm gonna track everybody's picks and we're gonna do the entire bracket. Okay. So you guys are we'll do here, let's see. Can I get all right, we'll do this. So if we go to the bracket here, I'll have you pick the Clemson game, Tennessee, and we'll have you guys pick all the way to the championship. And what we'll do is we'll tally the points, and the winner wins. I don't know. I don't have any reward. Maybe I'll come up with something.
Ooh, that would be nice.
We could figure out maybe something that'd be fun. But yeah, we'll definitely. This way we can get some bragging rights in the community. You know what I'm saying? Whoever
That would
calls
be
it,
dope.
I'll also pick John. John's watching right now. We'll make some picks. Actually, you know what, John? Here's what we'll do on Tuesday's show. All right, we're planning this on the fly. So on Tuesday's show, the 17th, me and John will make our picks. And then on Thursday's show, we'll take you whatever, maybe Michigan lands a great ass portal player. We'll talk about that too. But every caller, what we'll do is we'll take your guys' picks and I'll keep it in an Excel sheet and we'll have fun with it. And we have to come with the tiebreaker too. So we'll get final score prediction and all that shit. And then maybe me and John will figure out. Let me and John think about it. Maybe we can come up with some type of like reward or some type of I don't know, something. Maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe you can host you know what? I know what we should do. You guys can host a show with me. Winner host a show with me. We can do that.
That'd be cool.
We'll think about it.
That'd be cool.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck. That'd be cool as fuck.
That'd be dope. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
hosting the
see
show
what
would be
people
dope as
think.
fuck, actually. But we'll
Yeah,
see. Maybe we'll come with something else. Me and John will think about it.
because maybe just like with ESPN, maybe you got a guy, maybe, dude, I swear to God, if it's I can't believe I forget his name. Who's my buddy? The Jack Title fan club.
Oh, Keith, bro.
Keith. What if Keith wins, bro? What if Keith and his fucking high school football coach tactics, bro? One game at a time type of shit, bro, pays off and he wins this shit. Oh my God. I could just
Keith
see
will
it
win
now.
this. What are you talking about? He's gonna fucking win.
He's gonna win. He's gonna be like,
Yeah. You guys
I
don't know it yet,
believe
but Keith winning this thing.
Boise State is gonna get all the way to the semifinal, and they're gonna lose to like Oregon or something. I'm like, oh my God, Keith, God damn it! And he's right. That'd be something else. That'd be
Yeah.
something else, Keith.
Want to give a shout out here to Mid and Made for becoming a Those Who Stay member. We greatly appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you remember, man? And we have that members meeting soon, right? When's that?
Oh yeah, shit, Monday. So Monday, yeah, I forgot about that. So Monday on the 16th, we're gonna have a members only meeting. Thanks for reminding me, B-Dub. Don't
No
know what I'd do
problem.
without you, bro. Yeah, 16th, we have a members only meeting. And actually, you know what we'll do too, John? I know he's watching. What we'll do is we will reveal the new super special secret show that we're going to be doing for members only on Monday, on our meeting Monday. And then eventually we'll make it public. Maybe Tuesday we'll announce it publicly. John, we got to coordinate that with those guys. I'm talking to John through the show right now.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It sucks we didn't get in, but you know what? Hopefully, I see what I really want. I just want a proven quarterback, bro, to play. I don't want the Edwards guy. I get it. I see it because it's potential. But I'm gonna be
I want to
honest,
play
man.
Edwards.
I'm past potential, bro. I need a proven fucking dog winner to get us there. And if Bryce is like, yo, dude, I want to try to win this job, but also wanna, I don't mind if I don't win the job. I don't know. That's a weird thing to ask a kid. Like, yo, we want you to compete, but are you gonna be okay if this guy wins his job? Like, that'd be weird. He's like, well, what are you trying to say? I don't even got a shot at this. I don't know, but I need a proven winner just to give him time to develop. And I want to win. I want to get in this fucking playoffs, bro. Like, we need to be in this shit, dude. Like,
Why not?
I
Next
I
year.
I do somewhat agree though. It is bullshit though. I understand they want to put emphasis on winning your conference, but at the same time, you have to to me, you have to prove that your conference is good. So it should be by seed. It should be like basketball, all the other shit. Congrats, you won your conference, but that doesn't mean you get a bye. That just means you did good at the end of the year and you're getting in. That's how I see it. So
Mm.
it should still be by seed because we don't know if any of these conferences are proven. You don't know if the fucking what conference did Boise State come out of? Was that the big? No, it wasn't the Big 12. What even conference did they come out of?
ACC.
Okay,
Oh,
Boise
Boise
State's
State.
part
I'm
of the
sorry. Mountain West.
yeah,
Mountain West. I was thinking SMU.
yeah, Mountain
Mountain West.
West.
Yeah.
What is Mountain West? How did you got Big 10, SEC, ACC, and Big 12? So it's like, what are we doing?
What do you mean? Well, you don't think Mountain West should get in? I mean, look.
I don't think Mountain West should get a bye because he won.
Yeah,
the
I agree with that.
conference.
I don't think it should have bye either. I mean, you want these smaller schools to play, then they need to do the dance. In my opinion, they
That's what I
probably
say.
should have let Clemson because Clemson won the ACC. They should have the bye.
My thing is, that
Georgia
shouldn't matter.
won. Oregon
It should be
won.
just one, two, three, four seeds get the bye
Yeah,
because
no problem.
that's how I see. I don't care if you won your
But it should be the
conference or
conference
not.
champion. It should be the conference champion in the
No,
four powers.
no.
What do you
It
mean,
doesn't
no?
matter. It doesn't matter.
Then who should? All right. Then who? All right. Hold up. Then who should have this spot instead of Boise? Who?
Like I just said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So whoever the first seed is, the second seed, the third, and the fourth, those get the bye.
So you're saying it should have been Penn State, Texas,
Yeah.
Georgia, and Oregon?
Yeah. Those are proven conferences. Those are proven decent teams.
No,
I say
fuck that.
decent just because of
No.
Penn State,
No.
but other teams are good. That's how it should be.
Conference champion,
NCAA
bro.
basketball.
No,
NCAA basketball, bro.
Make the conference championship matter, B-Dub.
Why?
Why? Why not?
It doesn't matter in any other really sport. I mean, NCAA basketball,
Well,
dude.
maybe it
You
should
got
though.
random
Maybe
teams
that's,
win all the time, and you get in if you win it. There you go. Maybe you get in the turn. That's what I say. You get in if all of a sudden you're a fringe team and you're the 13th or 14th team and you win your conference, then yeah, you should probably get in the playoff. That doesn't mean you get a bye just because, like, well, what if a team got lucky on a field goal or some shit? You're gonna tell me that they deserve to get a
They
bye over a
won the
proven
conference championship.
FCC or
They
Big
deserve
Ten
to get
team?
the bye. All right, so our guy
Wow.
here goes, TJ would rather see Arizona State get the bye than number 2 team in the country. Listen, if the number 2 team did their damn job and won their conference, then they should get a bye. There's 4 byes.
But
Win your conference.
my thing is this: right now, it's Big Ten, SEC. Until someone knocks us off,
Well,
I
guess
don't
what?
see anyone else
Guess what?
coming.
Guess what? Guess what? We're gonna find out in the playoff if it's Big Ten SEC because there's all these other teams that we're gonna know if the Big
Yeah,
Ten and
true.
SEC if they sweep these dudes, then I think next year you're gonna see a different approach to this. I think you will.
Yeah, that's why I said it once because my thing is let's be honest. When you see teams sometimes just based on your conference and how well your conference has done in the playoffs and against other good competition. Okay, Big Ten and SEC has proven that. Big 12, not so much. It's and then especially the Mountain West. Like just get the fuck out of here, bro. Like no, keep it moving. And ACC, it's below. It's just equal with the Big 12. So I don't see that working out. So until you prove yourself in these playoffs and how good you are as a team and as a conference, you just seed it. 1, 2, 3, 4 bye, and then the rest can confirm for themselves. And if people are pissed that I won my conference, like okay, you get in the playoff. That's it. That's all you get because you snuck in. So play well, and maybe next year we'll give you some more credit as to why, with Kurt Sennetti's point, we should have been ranked higher, but because our name is in Michigan, Ohio State, we don't get any credit for that. I'm like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Your team has been a poverty program for fucking years. So you come in, congratulations. But just because you're a flash in the pan doesn't mean I give you all the respect in the world. You get a little bit, right? So keep it moving, Kurt.
Well, they
All
gotta
right.
earn it. They gotta earn it.
Exactly. Maybe next year they'll get a little more respect. You win 7 games in a row, you'll be ranked a top 10, 9 team. So chill out, bro. So people want, I don't think Kurt's old. I get that. But like instant gratification is a thing, dude. You're not gonna get it. You're just
What
not.
you don't think Chris Cincinnati is gonna do well in the playoffs?
No, I mean, he may do well. I think because they're facing Notre Dame, dude, which I think is
Yeah, I think
awesome.
that's an
That
interesting
is
matchup.
That's
To
an
be honest,
awesome matchup, bro. That is
yeah,
that's
fun.
like that's Indiana Bowl. That's Indiana Super Bowl.
I think SMU Penn State's kind of funny too because James Franklin he fucks this stuff up. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
funny,
right.
Like,
You never
and
know.
SMU's
They
coming to
have an
play,
easy
bro.
path. Yeah,
Hey, how
that's
crazy is
right.
this game? They do be on TNT. How weird is that? I've never watched college football on TNT.
TNT. That is weird.
Yeah,
Who's gonna do that? You think the boys? Oh, dude. Do you think they're gonna get? No, they can't do that. That'd be weird if they had the guys do it at TNT, like Shaq
what
and Barkley.
Shaq? Yeah, right. They always do that shit.
That'd be
And then also
hilarious.
Clemson Texans TNT. But all right, B-Dog, we're at an hour and a half. That's the call-in show. Give us your final thoughts, my friend.
Final thought is what's my final thought? It's a good question. Final thought is everyone have a great holiday. It's cold out here. All
It is
right.
cool.
Make sure you get on top of your Christmas shopping. Okay.
Yeah,
I got my tree up right now.
I gotta do
Look
it.
how beautiful this thing is. Look how beautiful this thing is.
Gorgeous, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and we seen you guys and doing your Christmas shopping and
Yeah.
go blue as usual.
So B-Dub does the cold therapy. If he does, cold does not bother B-Dub. B-Dub is
I run hot, bro. Okay,
you don't-
Jason. I run hot. Okay, it's hot in my house. Okay, so for multiple reasons, mainly because I need new windows, which is ironic because I'm a glass guy,
that's a
but
good
I
thing.
need new
How are you
windows.
talking about? Wait a minute. If you're hot, you don't need new windows, B-Dub. That means your house is keeping the
No,
cold air out. Do you
no,
want bad windows?
no. So my windows are bad, so that means so I have to always have the heat on. So it's always
Well,
pumping.
it's
It's
fucking
always
winter,
pumping. No matter
dog. You're
what.
gonna have the heat on, dog. I got the heat on.
I know. I know,
It's
right?
all right. All right, all right. Beat up. I believe in you, bro. Hey, Cam, we're done here, bro. We're not taking over phone calls right now, but I appreciate you calling in. But all right, here's where we're at, boys. So we got next Tuesday, we got the Michigan live show, 8 p.m. Me and John will be doing that. Be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, some dope ass
Monday.
shit happens over the weekend. Also, me and John will be making our picks in the college football playoff, which will be a prep for Thursday's show, which we will do college football playoff mania show where the callers, you guys will be making your picks and we'll figure it out. I'm thinking the reward right now will be you guys will guest host a call-in show with me, but maybe we'll do
Very
something
dope.
else too. Let me figure that out. Let me think about it with John. We'll figure it out.
And then
And
Monday,
then,
Monday,
yeah, I was going to say, and then Monday we have the members only.
bro.
Yep, John already got us. So members only live show Monday 8 p.m. $4.99 tier up. If you want to be a part of it, that you got to be those who stay. I think it's those who stay or higher at $4.99 or countersigns espionage tier. And then we will do the call-in show, or not the call-in show. We will do the members only show on Monday. We'll talk a bunch of ish. Hopefully, we got some goodies coming out of the weekend. Stay tuned for that. And that will be via YouTube, like it's been the last 2 months. So be on the lookout for that. Appreciate everybody watching. We had a bunch of people watching tonight. We are currently, to give an update, how far away are we from 10K? We are.
Dude, we're closing.
We're 56
We're closing,
away.
dude.
50,
We
I
gotta
think by
get
next
another
week.
goal, bro. We gotta get another goal to beat another
Well,
channel. That's what we need to do.
Bro, here's my thing, dude. After we reach 10K,
Yeah, what are we doing?
what are we doing?
What are we going
I
for?
don't know.
What
We
are we
already.
going for?
I mean, is should we go after Mark's channel? Mark's at 46,000. That's such a climb, though. I mean, should we
There's gotta be a
taking?
smaller Michigan channel. There
Well,
should be a
I was
smaller
gonna say,
Michigan
should
channel.
we? But all right. So I was thinking, should we start taking
No.
shots at like other friendly channels, or like I think we're gonna start some wars, bro.
No, you got a point. You got a point. Yeah, no, we got to get like what about like but I don't know, like some Ohio State channels, dude. That's
Oh,
what we
you're
gotta
right. We
do.
should do that. We should find some Buckeye
There's
channels.
tons of them, dude. There's tons of them out there, right? They're
Yeah, we
all
should
living in the dark.
You're right.
So we got to find them and then beat them.
We should
Like
surpass
Buckeye
every
Scoop.
Buckeye channel.
How
That's a great
many
idea.
people subscribe to
fuck
Buckeye
Buckeye
Scoop for that?
Let's
We
do
got to
that.
beat them.
Yeah, fuck those guys. We're really gonna we're gonna become enemies, dude. If we do this. Let's see, Buckeye Scoop. I don't know what they got. They probably got 1 million because those Buckeyes are crazy, bro.
It doesn't tell you, damn, dude. That was sick, dude. We need to beat up one of these guys
Damn.
in the chat.
Yeah, 34,000, bro.
34,000. Okay,
dude.
dude, let's go. We got to get there.
We might need, listen. There's levels of this shit. We got to get to like 15K, bro.
That's true. You got to do 1,000 at a time, right?
Yeah. All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll try and find some Buckeye channels who are ahead of us, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll start.
We got to beat them.
Create some enemies. Fuck the bullshit. We'll figure it out. All right, B-Dog, we appreciate you, man. And then I want to just say shout out to everybody for watching. Appreciate everybody watching. Follow me on the socials, TJ_Ronin. Greatly appreciate everybody. Happy holidays. Hopefully Michigan puts the gas pedal down over the weekend. All right, everybody. As you guys know, as always,
go blue.